might not look like I've made much progress. Have made some though. Let me pop out for a couple of hours. So both manifolds are on in tight. That's a nightmare. Well, that was a nightmare, but it's done now. I've got to get the slave cylinder. That's a bit close. I've got to adjust those brake pipes and tighten them. I've got to get the slave cylinder tube up. Got the cover plate on the bottom of the flywheel, that's on and bolted up. We're not far. What we'll probably do is put that expansion, the swirl pot onto this black cross member. Then the Y piece can go on. Then I'm going to sort this earthing thing out. And it's an earthing thing. There's a couple more sensors I need to pick up. I need to work out what I'm going to do with this temperature sensor, because I can't see that. Oh, maybe it will. There's a round stud there, and this plastic thing is all bent. Maybe if I unbend the plastic thing, I might get it to fit on. And there's a sensor down this side, which is, which way is that? It's that wire, I think. Oh no, that's not a wire. Is that gone in? Anyway, sensor down this side. There's a sensor on the underneath I need to attach. Plenum can go back on. Radiator's being tidied up as we speak. So yeah, first thing is get this clutch pipe up, and any wiring underneath. What we might try and do then is put the fuel tank back in. Once that's in, spark plug leads. Yeah, got a plan. First one is get these earth wires down far enough so they can go onto the earthing point on the back of the block. Right, where's my torch? Alrighty then. So, start motor's in, connected, ready. Slave cylinder's in, connected and ready. Power cables run from the battery, which runs across there, over the top of the gearbox, down the other side of the shaft. I need to cut all those cable ties, obviously. This is a wire that goes to the fuel pump, because I think there's a break in the factory one. The factory wiring for the fuel pump is here somewhere. Is that it? Factory wiring is wedged on top of the chassis. Oh, that's good then. Might have to be a certain amount of brute force or ignorance getting that out of there. Or I'll just cut it in the boot and it's only a negative anyway. I might just earth it to the chassis actually. And then we'll run in a different positive, which I don't know where the rest of the wire, but that's the blue wire there, which I found out later my dad had run down to here. We then got to connect up the speed sensor. Oh, easy. Speed sensor, which is this wiring, which is on top of the diff. Reconnect the handbrake wire, which is that, and the reverse light switch, which is that green and green one. Hang on. That green and green one there. That one. We're gonna then take this section of fuel pipe off, put the tank in, and then work this around it. And my dad missed a little bit on the bottom of the diff. Quite, oh, I don't know. So he's dropped some paint and a brush up. So might as well do that tonight. And I need to remember to put the 2 nuts on there, lock nuts. Even though this is threaded, so I'm sure it'll be fine, but That's how it was originally. Yeah, so swirl pipe can get bolted down, wide pipe can go on, that's when it comes down. So yeah, first thing is take this fuel pipe off here. She's got a little brass bit which goes up and over the wishbone. Sorry, you can't see that very well. Terrible filming. Do I see if it kicks over tonight? Because it should turn over now. I'd like to. It's now, I don't know, it's probably about 8ish on a Tuesday. So yeah, I'd like to see it turn over, really. Let's sort out this return pipe issue we've got here. Oh, what happened there? Don't know. So the original copper still got this bit of flexible on, which goes to that one there. Obviously, I'm going to keep that. So I'm going to take this off, run a new piece of 8mm into the boot, and then I can attach it when the tank goes in. So yeah, we'll do that now. Nice. We're back on the final stages of the TVR. Just putting the wheels on so we can take it off the lift and reconnect the battery. We've already ticked all these bits off our to-do list. So today we bled the brakes on the clutch, put the coolant in and bled it. I finished off the front anti-roll bar. Still got some things on the list. Oh, I've done the steering column today as well. So in theory, it might move under its own steam in a minute. We'll see. Tighten these wheels up, get it off the lift. Oh, I haven't put them ones in, I was waiting for the thing, sorry. Yeah. I'll put them somewhere. Hang on. On yourself. Yeah. Ah, here they are. Take the extension off, Dad, to spin them on, I would, because they're quite easy to cross. At least we've got them started then. Yeah. I don't think it's so much, if it's steel, I don't think it matters so much, but with these, because they...
No, it's fine, I don't, I tend to do it old school with a wrench and things.
There we go. Lovely. We've got to tighten the other front.
Yeah, right. You're not wrong, really.
Yeah, took us a little while, didn't it, Dad, to find the clutch master cylinder, which is hidden under a flap, stupidly. I thought it came out the brake master cylinder, so we spent ages trying to bleed it and nothing come out.
We weren't getting anywhere.
No. But yeah, clutch is working correctly now. We're going to tidy this junk up in front, and then we can roll it off the lift. get a battery in and see how our bleeding of various components has gone. Batteries here. Okay. Okay, so power steering fluid's topped up. Just put the seats in loosely. Coolant is in. Fuel pump works. Knock it off a sec. Yeah, I know where it is. I've had them split the Y pieces to get the exhaust to line up. I don't think I've tightened that one up again. That's because I got that loose down there now. I hope. I don't think it's leaking. I don't think it's leaking. Is it? Yeah, that's hot now. It's done a lap now, hasn't it? Why is the battery light on? Alright, you want to do a triumphant drive? Even if it's just a little drive, not drive up and down the street at this point, I don't think. Lock. What? What? Oh, you got a bleed there. Hang on. Hello, welcome back to the channel. I don't know what episode we're on. What we are on is finishing the TVR off. And when we got it started, and a massive air leak on the manifolds. Well, this sounded a bit like a NASCAR. I thought it was that the manifolds were rusty. Because if you see there's this indentation on this side, which don't give a lot of lip to squash the gasket down on. Originally when we did this, where are the gaskets? I think you might have took them. we only had the individual gaskets, which you can see they go on that way and that way. And these are double gaskets rather than 1, 2, 3, 4. We only got 2 now. Now what it later turned out that I'd done, it's entirely no, I can't have done that. I think I did that because they're individual. So what I meant was you had a gap here, and basically it was my cock up. So now we've got double gaskets. We haven't had these skimmed, we lynched them. I don't know.
Right now, here we go. Now this is going to be poetry in motion. Yeah? Look at that. Oh, this is precision engineering, I think.
It is precision engineering. The plate is flat. Yeah, it's a proper technique.
Well,
Right. Okay. Whether we need to do a sandpaper change or a...
There we are. Let's have a look. Look at that. It's better than new.
Perfect. So we have got 120 to do it with as well, but I don't know if we need it really.
I don't really think we need it, to be honest, Joe. Because the
There we are.
120 is not going to take as much off as...
Because this bit, you know, we were concerned about this thin bit.
Yeah.
It's on all of them.
It's machined in, look.
Okay, so that's giving you a face in
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you
it's
know,
supposed
a
to
lip-
be there. I
a
thought
lip.
that had rusted away and left a thin
No.
bit around the port, but that's...
It seems to be... It's all
It's
over.
provided-
What I'm
It's
gonna
cleaned
do-
out of that one.
Yeah.
Because we've lapped it out.
What I'm going to do is just flat the disc a bit.
Just clean up the surface.
Well, saying that, it's got to be flat, doesn't it? 'Cause it's been on
It's
the
on
plate.
it. It's been on the plate, yeah.
Oh,
So actually, it don't matter. No, it doesn't matter.
Anyhow, there we are. Technique
Engineering explained.
in action. In action.
Yeah. We put sandpaper down on a granite block with oil on it, and then just kept skimming them. So we've got them pretty flat now. We also have the new double gaskets. Hopefully, I won't cock that up again. So I'm going to chuck this back on the left. Manifolds can go back on. Y-piece, starter motor, exhaust. And an almost never-ending Groundhog Day style of... I'm getting quite good at getting these manifolds on and off now, but with a lot of things, there wasn't really a life skill I wanted to build. So yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to give me a push, get this on the ramp, and then plan is a couple of hours, this should be buttoned up. When that's all done, what else we got to do? We've got 2 bolts on the fuel tank, coolant's in, brake fluids in and bled, clutches in and bled, that's all working. What's the other thing? Oh, gearbox oil. Some of the gearbox oil drained out, so we'll drain the gearbox oil while it's up in the air. Refill it with, it seems to be ATF is the stuff to use. So I've got some of that. So we'll pump some of that in so that's up to level. After that, we should be good then. I can't see where the bonnet can't go back on then. And I think that will bring, well, there's bound to be other things, but hopefully I'll bring most of it to fruition. I've had might not look like it, but I've had a bit of a tidy up around the ramp. So chuck it back there. And it should be burbly and lovely, which when we started it the last time it was more NASCAR and horrible. Didn't sound too bad, but it didn't sound like it should have by any stretch of the imagination. I did try tightening the bolts up even tighter, so I'm just grateful I didn't either break a bolt or strip an aluminium thread out the head, because that would have been a nightmare. So yeah, see how we do. Right, got a sort of set up. We've obtained every 14mm spanner in the street, or at least out of my toolboxes. I might have one more somewhere. 16 3/8 UNF, so that's Imperial Fine bolts with lock washers. They've been in before. New double gaskets. Won't go for the single ones because you can make a cock up, as you saw earlier. Bit of exhaust paste, torch run, our torch runs out. We've also got these are the best. Petrol, I think it was about 50 quid. But honest to God, for all them times you need a torch pointing where your head is pointing, I have to stick a bungee on that door. It's a bit windy today. So yeah, they go on from initially from the top. You got to leave them loose because there's one bolt underneath that you can't get to unless you can swivel the manifold away from the block to get it in, which I think would be, it's probably that one. There you haven't got a gap. Doesn't actually look too bad on this side. I think it's, anyway. So yeah, manifolds are all clean and ready to go on. Cars on the left. Made some changes to the lifts because I wasn't really happy with the way the H-frame was supported. Yeah, let's not look at angles and things too much. I think I need to do a bit more work on that. But this will do us for this. We're not exactly overloading it with the TVR. So yeah, game on. And we're back. And I've forgotten how much of a complete pain in the arse this is to do. Most of the four, not too bad. It's... see the one that's just there? It's got the engine mount on top of it. Can you see it better? Yeah. Well, you can barely see it. These are alright. You can get your fingers on these, but there's oneness, and those are the other two lower ones there and there. Again, on this side, it's the second one from the back. This can't even see any of that. Second one from the back that's difficult. So we've got those on. They're pretty tight now. I'm gonna, well, they're not pretty tight. They're reasonably tight. I'm gonna bring it down. The exhaust is just suspended with some big cable ties, which are actually tight, on the anti-roll bar and a bungee on the front. So we're going to bring it down and tighten the top off, come back underneath, put the final eighth of a turn on the bottom half, and then go for the white piece, I think. And it is cold. Probably won't be able to see my breath, but I can. Okay, next bit. Now we're cooking. So manifolds are all in, tightened up, happy with the way the gaskets have gone on them. Put the white piece in the way I've done it in the past after a lot of struggling. I put a smear of exhaust paste. You can see this one is squidged in a nice squidginess factor. Exhaust paste both of them, put this one on, tighten one of them up so you know you're happy with it. Then put a ratchet strap across, pull the manifold in slightly, we're talking half a millimetre here, until this side squidged, then put a clamp on this side. So yeah, get the other clamp on, get rid of that ratchet strap, and then look at getting the exhaust on. And hopefully plug lead's got to go back on. I might do that before it goes up in the air. We're not a million miles away then. But yeah, it's going okay. Looks so pretty. Righty then. So that's the gearbox. So it doesn't actually look too bad. I know it hasn't been changed for ages. I did check I could get the fill plug out first, which is a mistake I've made in the past. Yeah, I'm just going to drain that out. Everything else, starter motor's in, connected, as you can see. Exhaust is, you can just about see there. All the mounts are on for the exhaust. Anti-roll bar's back on. That mount is on for the exhaust. You're doing okay. So yeah, we'll just put some. See how nice, clean. You know, it does look slightly greasy. Where that's come from? No, it's not greasy. There's nothing on the tissue. It's just shiny. You can live with shiny. Clutch, sorry. There's a couple of bits of the gearbox I didn't degrease to a high enough standard, so we'll have a bash on them. I don't know when the last time this car had it. Yeah. oil and filter change. Much better, but actively wet. There we go. So yeah, last couple of drips out there, we've got a nice pump, which will hopefully make filling it back up again nice and easy. Famous last words, now I've drained it out. Why is that wet? Hear that? I'm not sure if this is where we spilt coolant or we've got a very slight leak, but the thing is, antifreeze and coolant never dries, as far as I know. Yeah, right. So that's just dripping a bit. So we will go for new oil in there. I should keep him happy. Next bit. Brilliant little pumps these. Some liddles, I think it was like 30 quid. Not super fast, but there you go. Just got to keep an eye on it. Or if you're keener than me, see how much fluid's in there and how much you need, but yeah, it shouldn't take long. I'm getting a bubble from somewhere, I don't know where that's coming from. That's the colour we want. Yeah, so automatic chargers are good. I ain't looking any closer than that, the specs. Don't think there's masses in there. Probably about a litre leaked out while I had the prop off. So yeah, we'll let that tick away for a little while. Okay, so we've done all our chores. Gearbox is filled up now. It took about 3 litres of ATS. Just took it off the lift, rolled it backwards a little bit. We're gonna hopefully try and get it to move under its own steam, which we haven't done yet. So I'm gonna reconnect the battery and try and get the alarm to flipping work, because that's a pain in the ass, and we'll go from there. Yay! What we're talking about. Okay, first, well, no, starting before that. Just remember that the drive belt is not. What is that doing now? mean the alarm's going off. Okay. Drive belt is slightly in the wrong position on the bottom pulley. Which, give it a bit of that. No, because that's not a strong enough screwdriver. That's the one I wanted. There we go. Sorted. Take that. Yeah, alright, we're having that. And we got a little bit of greasy hand mark burn off a manifold. We'll live with that. It's about 1 degree. So for a Rover V8, probably about how much steam you can expect to come out of it. Oil pressure's on 50, water temperature is going to be less than that, so it'll be from a standing start of, it can't be any more than 5. So yeah, alright, we'll have that. So what we might do is try driving it tomorrow. And I know I was just revving it, but this is already, all this is too hot to touch already. Yeah, we've got heat going into the radiator. Okay, well I think that's it for one day. We'll what are we gonna do? Put the bonnet on tomorrow. Last 2 bolts in the fuel tank, and then this is done, son. Yeah, if you look at the bottom pulley there, the drive belt was like 2 grooves across, so it wasn't, just burning off crap for you. But yeah, we're happy with that. First drive, well, first move sorted. Right, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. the green MGB. TVR is out of the way in the background there, as you just saw. Next, old start, cold start. Let's try and get this out of here and onto the trailer without damaging it in any way. So, move my production tripod. Obviously not using it as a table at all. Right, if this has got a choke. Oh, there it is. Right, okay. Well, I feel very good. Okay. Yeah, you're good, just keep going straight. You're alright. See what I mean about the brakes? They feel like they sound like they're sticking as you're going backwards. That side. But it's alright going forward. Just keep going straight. Might need to go back and do a shuffle to get off the ramp. No, you're good, keep going. Whoa! Right hand down! Go on, Zach. And whoa, we've gone a bit too far to your left. You're going up the bank in here on the back wheel. Job done. Right, last car move of the night. As you can see, it was quite a lot tighter than I was hoping on this trailer. Pretty much touching sidewall on the back, maybe ½ inch off on the front. So yeah, not ideal. I haven't scraped the alloys and it's safely on. Yeah, lock up. Looks quite pretty even on the trailer. Lock up, unload, get rid of this, bring the trailer back, I suppose. And that's probably it for tonight. Whoopee.